FGIS's primary role is to provide traders with inspection and weighing information that accurately and consistently describes the quality and quantity of the grain being bought and sold. So these samples here are being ready to be inspected. All different varieties. Yeah.
It's state-controlled grading of the product, that we're not relying on private companies, that we have the support of the U.S. government, that the quality that we're putting out is certified by the government.
The inspection process prior to 1976 did not provide impartial third-party inspection services.
The testing of the grain is a multi-step process. It starts out with breaking down the sample to 1,000 grams. We have a 1,000-gram work portion and 1,000 grams that we keep in a file in case there's a re-inspection or in case there's a problem. The next step is running the moisture on it. The next step is removing the dockage from the sample. Anything that stays in the sample after the removal of dockage is considered foreign material, and that's a major factor, that's a grading factor. The next step is the test weight per bushel. It's a volume test, and that's usually the #1 grading factor for the farmer. And then the next step is a set of sieves that we shake it through. It's called shrunken and broken, and that's a grading factor. This is the shrunken and broken. That is a grading factor. You're allowed 3%. And then we break down the sample to a 60-gram portion that the inspector picks and a 15-gram portion that he'll look for other wheat in the wheat. So we have contrasting class, which is white wheat and red wheat, and then different varieties of classes that the inspector has to pick out.
You know, one thing that's pretty amazing that I think we do well is we aren't concerned with what the company is thinking we're doing, because our main purpose is to make sure that our overseas buyers is getting what they want, what they ordered. And when we get through, if anything's off, then it's not going through. I'm telling you, dockage can get sent back by 1/100%. If it goes over, it's over. There's no middle ground.
When we have our supervision office in Olympia that regulates what we do, they monitor samples and they make sure that our machines are calibrated and they're check tested every 6 months. Before harvest time, we calibrate all our machines and our scales and make sure that the lights are the certain candle foot power. We have over 200 years of experience with the 6 inspectors that we have here in Eastern Washington.
Every year, crop changes, you know, you get, you know, a lot of rain, or it'll affect the way the kernel looks. It could be the exact same variety and it'll look different the next year. And just recently we had a seminar, the board came down and we all sat in class, and you know, we're always being evaluated, and that's a good thing, because it's always changing.